I'm going to show you how to make marshmallows. It's a really easy recipe from scratch because I'm not going to the stove. Sorry. Just kidding. I just don't want to leave the house right now because, you know, pandemic or whatever. So all you're going to need is 1 cup of sugar, 1 packet of gelatin, which this is a moot point if you don't have gelatin because then you have to go to the store, so you might as well just buy marshmallows. But you know, I have some on decky. It's fine, whatever. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then some water. This is about a 1/2 cup of water. And then you're gonna need a mixer and a stove with a pot and a microwave. So let's get started. The first thing I want to do is dissolve my gelatin. I'm just using this cup as my vessel for the microwave. I'm going to dissolve the gelatin in the water. Let me get a knife or something to stir with. All right, so I got this just slotted spatula to stir with. So just go ahead and dissolve your gelatin. It's probably not gonna incorporate all the way. So do that first. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my 1 cup of sugar in here. And stir that together. Oh, you know what? I also need vanilla. Let me grab that. I'm just using regular vanilla extract. I'll put that in later. Okay. So now we're gonna microwave this until the sugar kind of dissolves a little bit better. So here is what it looks like after 2 minutes in the microwave. So I'm just gonna pour this into the mixer here. And this works best if you have a mixer because it's kind of an arm workout. Well, I don't think you're going to be able to do it with your arm unless you're a bodybuilder. By all means, go ahead. But I would recommend using one of these if you've got one. So that was like 2 minutes microwaving. So I'm going to turn on . Alright, so you add your salt, your vanilla, and then you let it go for however long. And don't worry about putting too much powdered sugar because you're going to shake it off at the end anyway, so it doesn't stick. So that should be enough for right now. So here's what we're looking like right now. Let's check it and see if we've got stiff peaks yet. Turn it off. Not quite yet. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer. It's almost there though. See how shiny and white it is? Isn't it pretty? All right, so I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm gonna turn it off. And I think this is okay. I'm gonna take this out. Just shake it out. I guess this would be like cool if you had kids or something to let them lick the spoon or the whisk attachment. I'm gonna set that aside. Or I guess you could do it yourself too. I mean, you don't have to have kids to do that because everybody does that. So there you go. And let's see, I've got my powdered sugar plate here. Let me go ahead and remove this from the mixer because safety first or whatever. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Yeah. Okay, I'm like configuring myself here because I didn't really set this up properly, so I'm holding the phone with my hand, but I'm gonna take a scoop just to show you. I'll probably do the rest off camera. And then just bloop it down like so. I like that, bloop it down. That's a technical term. And just keep blooping them. I guess I'll probably need more than one plate. You don't want them to stick together. Or yeah, stick to each other. So we're blooping and we're blooping. Yeah, so I'm gonna let these sit out because they should like firm up a little bit. I'm gonna let them sit out while I actually make the hot chocolate, which is what was asked of me. Y'all be getting real distracted real easy, as can be shown by this, what I'm doing right here. Okay. All right, so you're gonna just let these sit for however long they take to harden up, and then should I put powdered sugar on the top? No, I'm gonna let them sit, and then once I'm ready to like form them, I'll put the powdered sugar on the top. Or not form them, but like use them. I'll put the powdered sugar on the top so they don't stick to my hands. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I will be back. All right, so the marshmallows are set up. Isn't that fun? They're so bouncy. All right, so I'm just gonna toss them a little bit in the powdered sugar so they don't stick to my hands. And then once that's done, you're ready to use them. I'm gonna go ahead and use them for the hot cocoa. And that'll be it. I'm gonna show you how I did the toasted marshmallows. So I've got my marshmallow here. I've got a skewer, and I'm gonna poke the center of the marshmallow so that I can spin it around like that. I'm gonna bring it over to the open flame, like so, and just spin it around until it's nicely toasted, like that. And then if it does catch on fire, you're gonna wanna blow it out so it doesn't burn. And be very careful with that. And if you're blowing it out, like, the marshmallow is yours, okay? It's a panty. You gotta be careful. You don't wanna be spreading, you know, stuff all over the place. Okay, so that's what we're gonna use for our hot cocoa now.